Good morning guys, welcome back to Luke's Fishing Mission. Thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to be quiet. It's nice and early in the morning. I am up in the sweet water. What I'm doing today is I'm trekking about 10 to 12 kilometers of riverbank. Starting here, there's a beautiful hole behind me here. Rocks, snags over there, deep undercut bank, and obviously it's early morning, so perfect time for top water. I'm having a big trek and looking to catch hopefully Jackson barra. I know it's getting cold for them, so I'm not sure. It's definitely very cool this morning, but maybe a jungle perch, hopefully a jungle perch, and hopefully some sooty. So see how we go. I'm armed with my top water and keen to give it a crack first thing this morning in this pond behind me. Oh, it's a hit. I don't know what that was. Damn. It hit hard, but it wasn't big. Oh, yep. Oh, tarpon. At least I know what it was. Okay. Tarpon. I thought they would be in here too. Got to mention them. Oh, it's a sooty. That's a sooty there. That was a sooty. Sooty followed it in. Okay. Well, at least I know there are sooties here. I thought it was actually a jungle perch for a minute. Yep, or something. Oh, now I don't know if that was a tarpon or a barra. It was only small. I feel like it was a little tarpon. Oh, got something finally, guys, on the top water. It's fighting pretty good. I don't know what it is. Might be a sooty. Yeah, it's a sooty, eh? It's fighting pretty good though. First fish of the morning. Had a few hits. Few strikes, few boils, but there's the first one. Little soot. There we go. Just a little sooty, but fought pretty good for itself, for its size. On top water. Anything on top water is fun, especially in a beautiful place like this. There you go, mate. Fish came right from the riffle zone there. So food's coming down, oxygenated water's coming down. Fish are schooled up at the bottom of this, looking to move upstream against the flow as well. So that's where that sooty come from. Let's see if I can't pick up another one there. Where there's one, there's usually more, especially that smaller size sooty. They're not big dominant fish yet. They usually school or have multiple in one spot. Such a good log over there. Laying down on the opposite bank in a bit of a deeper hole. There's got to be fish here. This looks really good. Whoa. What was that? What was that? Oh, completely missed it, so I reckon I'll eat it again. Yeah. Tarpon, I think. Oh, definitely a tarpon. Oh, nice jump. Cool fish. I think it's only a matter of time before I go hard body, guys. I'm getting a few hits on top water, but I feel if I change over to divers, I might get a few more. Just like I did in that sooty video up the valley in the kayaks. One on top water, changed over to 60mm atomic shiners, hard bodies, and then every few casts there was a fish. Alright guys, changed over to a hard body. See if I can attempt more of a strike on something subsurface. Something's having a go at it right now. I feel like they were tarpon actually. Oh, yeah, definitely tarpon. Alright. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, there was something else there. There's a couple of, oh, there's There's a few jacks there. They're small, but yeah, oh, that was a... What a tarpon just having a go. There's a few jacks. They're like less than 30 centimetre jacks, but I still would like one for something different. Oh, and there's a little barra there. All right, I think it was a very good call changing over to a hard body. Seems to be more fish interested now. Some big mullet. Oh, that was a hit. You can't see them, guys. There's a bunch of little mangrove jacks there, a few sooties as well, and a little barra. Something will eat this lure. Oh, that was just a tarpon. He ate though, got him come off. He ate, but he come off. Soot. There's a couple of jacks with him then. I've just changed over lures. Little atomic semi-hard minnow. Letting it sink right down and working it off the bottom. And that's when he was nibbling. He was hitting it on the free fall. It's actually quite deep there. I'm surprised how long it took to get to the bottom, but see if we can get a jack or a barra now. Guys, that's the little lure I'm using. Atomic semi-hard minnow. I think it's the 55mm one. Now, all I'm going to do is just do what I did last time. I'm going to just toss it out into the middle and just let it sink all the way to the bottom and just watch the line, feel the line. When the line goes slack, I'm on the bottom, I'll wind it in. There we go, we're on the bottom. Yes. Seen the fish, twitched in front of him, and he ate. Another soot. Okay, something else would be better. I really want a jack. I really want a jack, but there's a little sooty again. I think that's 3 sooties now and a tarpon. Oh, this lure though is turning more fish than any of the other ones I've been using this morning. It was a better fish. This is a good fish. It was a very good fish. Oh, I was just letting it drop. Oh, 8 on the drop. Big sooty, is it? Oh, yeah, it's a bigger sooty. It's a good sooty. Awesome. That's a cracker. Guys, I was just letting this drop. I was just about to say the way I'm going to work this. I'll say it next. But that's a football of a little... That's a great fish. Great fish on such a tiny lure. Awesome, he's got a mate with him too. Yeah, beautiful. That's a quality fish. Wasn't expecting that. Guys, that's a really nice fish. It's probably 40 centimeters, but super fat. It's as thick as it is long, this bloody fish. I honestly did think it was going to get me in the sticks. I was able to get him back out on the little atomic minnow, semi-hard minnow, 55mm, small little lure. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with that. They always want to curl up, you big sooties, but that's a really good fish. Caught on the smallest lure I have in my tackle box. Pretty much saved the day. It's a pretty chunky fish. It'd be 40 centimeters, but super fat, really thick, really, really healthy. He pumped some string. I tell you, I thought he was going to get me in the snags across the creek, but stopped him. The best way to use this lure, I'm finding, it sinks down on the drop like this. Throw it out, let it sink to the bottom. Sometimes you're getting hit on the drop, as I did that time. And then just slow wind it, and it twitches and meander side to side. Once you hit the bottoms, wind it in, and it will twitch side to side on your retrieve. But this is proving a bit deadly. I've got the 1 tarpon and 4 sooties now, but that's certainly the biggest. If I can just catch one of these jacks now, I'll be stoked. There's a few swimming around. Anyway, I'll get this guy back. Awesome. Ow! Biting down real healthy on my thumb. Put him back. Talk about a nugget though. Fat. Super fat. There you go. See, big girl. Woo. I was pretty lucky to land that sooty. These hooks here are completely bent up, mangled. That one there, straightened out as well. I might have to change these hooks, I think. They're the standard ones out of the box, so not the strongest. They find a way to make short work of an inferior treble, that's for sure. You're right, guys. It's probably best I demonstrate now what I mean by working that lure. So just toss it out just like that. Let it sink down. It's wobbling like this on the drop. Sometimes you'll get the bite on the drop. So just keep your finger on the line and watch the line when it hits the bottom. Start winding it back. Just slowly, and it will meander side to side. I don't know if you can see that, but it's meandering side to side like a little stick bait. That's what it is, it's a subsurface stick bait. It's a bit of an unconventional lure for this sort of thing, but hey, it's working. I was thinking about putting a vibe or a plastic on, but this seems to be going all right. And that big sooty before ate it on the drop. Something very small. Another sooty. Small one, but once again, ate it on the drop. Check him out. Cool little fish though. Check out that school of mullet. They were way over the other side before. Man, chill bro. They were way over the other side before. I couldn't work out what they were. I mean, I knew they were big, but they wouldn't eat the lure. Wouldn't even look wouldn't even look sideways at it. Now I know why. They're mullet. Healthy system though. I've seen jacks, I've seen a little barrel. There's tarpon, there's sooties, mullet. Yeah, oh, two big sooties there. Two big sooties followed it out. Let's go again. They had a hit, missed it. Right, I've got no doubt it's going to eat this time. If I can get a cast in there, like that, perfect. Watch this. Yep, yeah. Oh, oh, good fish. I knew he'd eat it. Oh. Oh, I had to sort of cup the spool then. I knew he'd eat. That's good fun, eh? Good fish. It's only skinny water too. 10 metre wide creek. Probably only 60, 70 centimetres deep, and that's a good fish. Oh yes. How good. Beautiful big sooty. Cracking fish. He might even be bigger than the last one, eh? Pretty stoked. Gee, they fight hard. So much fun, and this little lure, the most unconventional lure in my tackle box, is saving my day. Be good if I can get a jack or a barra, but you know what? If it's just sooties out of there that are going to eat, I'll take it. Guys, I just want to harp on something a little bit important here. When we're doing these treks for 8 or 10 or 12 Ks a day, you know, you got to drink a lot of water. And a big backpack with 10 kilos of tackle in it is heavy enough without having to take another 2 to 4 litres of water, 2 to 4 kilos extra with you as well. So I've got one of these life straws. They're fantastic. You put them in the water, basically find a nice little patch of water like this. Even though it's relatively cleanish water here, I'm still picking it a little bit of a spot where there's a bit more flow and nice and clean, but you can use this in quite manky water. So you just basically, it's a straw. You can just suck the water through it. You don't have to bring all that litres of water with you for the day, all that extra weight. Easy as that. Costs about 25 bucks or 30 bucks, weighs 100 grams, and that way you don't have to bring 4 kilos or 4 litres of water with you. Fantastic little invention. Blow it out, clean it out, use it again in 5 minutes time. There's a sooty chasing it then. little fella. See if I can get him this cast. All you got to do is slow wind, and it meanders side to side by yourself without having to impart any action at all. You can work any depth of water, keep them at the top like I did in Airlie Beach when I was using a larger size across the reef flats, catching them little blueies and stripies and things. Or you can let them sink down and twitch them on the way down, but they shimmer side to side on the drop. There are fish chasing it there. Right, let's go again. Back in there. Oh, that was a sooty come out. Yes, seen him take it. Not a bad fish. Well, this will be interesting. Get him over this weed. Ugh, like snot. Come on, come through. That's it. Good work, mate. That was cool. Long cast over the other side in the shade. Seen him come out and nail it. Visual fishing, side casting these guys. That's nice, very nice. Beautiful fish. Probably 32, but as usual, very well conditioned fish. Fight really hard. Awesome fun. I'll cast back in, see if another one grabs it, but I fear that when you spook a freshwater pond like this, most of the rest of them shut down, so let's see. He's back out there again. Bite straight. Oh, hitting it. They're hitting it still. They're following it all the way out. Oh, sooties again. Hate that weed there, it's like snot. Ah, it did to me lure. Fouled me up. Let's try again. Oh, yep. Oh, I lost it. Oh, yeah, on again. Oh, good fish. Good fish. Oh, strong. Oh, it's heavy, eh? Take and drag. It's like a good sooty. Swimming upstream. Jesus. I'm pretty sure it's a sooty. Just a big one. He hit it, he came off, he hit it again. Any cast you can put to the other side in that shade, you hook up. Oh. There's mates with him too. Was it a barra? No, it's a sooty. It is a sooty. Oh, trying to get me in the weed now, eh? Come on, out of there. Thank you. Horses. Really awesome fish today. Really solid fish. Beautiful. Hopefully you can see that in the water. So clear. This little lure is super impressing me, I tell you. And don't ask me how the hooks are holding up, but been some quality fish. Beautiful sooties. Look at this guy. Take and drag, swimming upstream. You know you got a good fish when they start swimming upstream. What a nice fish. Nuggets. Yeah guys, another quality sooty. All on the little Atomic semi-hard minnow, 55mm. Tiny little lure, tiny hooks, but awesome. You chuck them out, they're very weighty, you can cast them a long way. And then you can just either let them sink down, and when they sink, they twitch on the side, they shimmer side to side like that on the drop. Sometimes you get the hit on the drop. Other times, all you need to do is slow wind it and it meanders. Otherwise, keep your rod tip high. You can work at surface like a stick bait or subsurface stick bait, which is what they are. Those might have seen my video in Airlie Beach. I was using it off the top, keeping the rod tip up high, but the next size up. Obviously, sooties don't mind them too. Really cool. Good fish. It's been a bloody good day so far. I just want a barra now or a jack, something a bit different. But the sooties, I can't complain. Caught about 10, but 4 of them were just chunks. So, very happy. Right here, mate. See you later. What's this? Yes, another sooty, but small. Might have foul hooked him. It's a small one. Come here, mate. I'll get you back in. Look at this place for gorgeous, will ya? Big water hole here on the downstream side of the rapids waterfall. Really nice and deep, but gorgeous, crystal clear water. Hopefully there's a fish at the bottom of the waterfall. Man, this place is like Kakadu, I reckon. Just those rock formations, waterfalls, crystal clear water. It's like some billabong you'd find up in the Northern Territory in Kakadu. Full of barra and crocs. Have caught barra here before and a jack, do recall. But despite the fact it looks amazing, the fishing is usually pretty hard work in here. I just really wanted to show you this spot. It's beautiful. Yeah guys, just signing off from probably what is the most picturesque spot I've ever fished around the Mako Whitsunday area. Unfortunately today, it wasn't full of barra. Didn't catch a fish here, but I really wanted to show you this spot. I did, however, have a really great day. Probably trekked about 6 or 7 Ks today. It wasn't a huge day, 6 or 7, but got probably 10 sooties and a tarpon. And 4 of the sooties were real animals. They were thugs. They were really thick, big, hard fighters, and went really hard on the gear I was using. I was using the Atomic semi-hards minnow. I think it was only a 55mm one. I don't know why I tried that today. I've never used that for sooties, but I reckon it's probably because I can cast it so far. That was probably the reason why I tied it on. And yeah, got a bunch of sooties. I want it to sink down. It looks really seductive on the drop. It wobbles, shimmers side to side. But really amazing day. Saw a bunch of barra, saw a bunch of jacks, but the buggers didn't eat. Just sooties mainly, but still a beautiful day. Better than being at work on my RDO today. So yeah, enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for the support, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.